Welcome to Ocean Cay, MSC's private island in the Bahamas. It actually started as a dredging site for white sand and was eventually abandoned and littered with debris. In 2015, MSC purchased the island and started a massive reclamation project, turning it into what we see today. The waters are crystal clear and marine life has started to return to the area, so we're snorkeling every beach to find out which beaches are worth the scorching walk under the Caribbean sun. I'm Julia, this is my husband Paul. Let's get to it. Quick backstory. We took a 5-day cruise on MSC Seascape from Miami to Nassau, 2 days at Ocean Cay and then back to Miami. This included access to Ocean Cay until 11 p.m. with a lighthouse light show and a beach party to end the night. Time to go explore. Starting out at Lighthouse Bay Beach. This is the closest beach to the cruise ship and ranks pretty high on the cool factor. It has ample seating, tons of shade, soft sand, and you can swim directly in the shadow of the cruise ship. It's crazy to be able to look up at this massive ship just a few hundred feet away. We snorkeled up the rocks on the edge and found nothing, so we moved on to the far end of the beach. This is my favorite spot on the island. There are decorations set up for photos, a nice hidden bar and lounge area tucked behind the lighthouse, and of course, the iconic lighthouse. MSC has received a number of bad reviews, and I'm definitely not here to add to them. I honestly think there isn't a better deal than a $250 MSC cruise, but I shouldn't have to pay $34 and be stuck on a 2-hour tour of the island just to go up inside the lighthouse. I don't think that this is consistent for every cruise, but it's just the information the lighthouse attendant gave us. Nevertheless, we got our first glimpse of wildlife just under the lighthouse. Paul also swam all the way out and discovered this beach is netted, so we knew it would be highly unlikely we would get to see any big marine life. If you come to Ocean Cay, Lighthouse Bay Beach is a must, especially in the evenings around golden hour. Just ask at the excursion desk on the ship about the lighthouse. I think we did it wrong. I had to take a quick trip back to the ship for sunscreen while Paul went solo to Sunset Beach. This is the longest beach on the island and was very quiet. Probably for good reason, the ground was mostly sharp coral.
Ow, 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 ow. Ooh, ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Ouch. Ow, 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 ow. There is no one over here. I don't know if you can swim here. That's a lot of coral. Alright, let's do it anyway. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Alright, well this beach is the worst one. That was a complete fail. Like murky bath water. Ugh. Alright, let's go to the next one. I could see coral all the way down to the end, so I think this whole beach is a bust. Also, the water is not clear at all, so can't even see anything.
It's only up from here. The next beach is the Ocean Cay Lagoon, which was created during the restoration of the island. This was once just a pile of sand and junk metal. Now it's 2 beautiful beaches with crystal clear waters and netting at each entrance to the ocean. And although large animals can't get into the lagoon, it is rumored that 2 sharks live here full time. We jumped in at the South Beach, but we immediately swam across the channel to the large rocks and then swam the length of the North Beach. Despite these beaches being protected by the netting, we actually found some big boys. We swam out to the middle so Paul could jump off the dock, but we spotted a barracuda enjoying the shade. It was a bit unnerving to see the razor-sharp teeth when we were swimming in the deepest part of the lagoon, but he swam off towards the South Beach and we kept swimming towards the top of North Beach. The barracuda was pretty cool, but I just wanted to see one of the sharks that we've heard so much about. What's that?
It's not.
Ah, just the barracuda again. He must have covered some ground pretty fast because we found him over by the rocks by the bridge. We also found some smaller fish here. We had swam practically the entire distance of the lagoon, and I'd given up hope on swimming with a shark when Paul actually spotted something in the water. We were lucky enough to spot a shark. It's a small one, and it was gone as fast as it came, but seeing a shark made this the best snorkel spot on the island. Spend a few hours swimming the lagoon to find sharks, and once you get bored, come to the next beach on our list. This is Bimini Beach. Many Reddit posts claim this to be the best snorkeling on the island. It's also the furthest beach from the ship, and the walk is no joke. That Caribbean sun is different. But we made it, found a nice spot, chugged some water, and headed down to the end where the rocks are to see what we could find. This is where we saw the most wildlife of the day, but also the largest crowds. Bimini really is a beautiful beach with abundant marine life around the rocks area. The shuttles run all over the island, including to the entrance to Bimini, so you won't have to walk. We were just impatient and wanted to walk off all the cruise food. After swimming all day, I was ready to take a nice nap on the beach while Paul swam across the channel to Paradise Sands Beach. He was able to get up close to the netting for the lagoon along the way. Paradise Sands is a beautiful, quiet beach on the north end of Ocean Cay and is home to the spa and wedding venue. It's so quiet, a lifeguard on a jet ski stopped by and checked on Paul while he was snorkeling. The actual beach is a bit odd. As it starts as sand, it turns to pebbles, and then back to sand as it gets deeper. If you have a good eye, you might be able to spot a few well-camouflaged seashells as you swim around, and maybe even some forgotten debris from the island's past life. Paul swam up along the rocks where I'm pretty sure he completely missed this school of fish swimming by him. He told me he didn't see much, but at least he saw the second school swimming next to him. I think he was just preoccupied trying to get back to the floating dock at the bottom.
Married to the game, married to the game. I'm married to the game, married to the game. I'm married to the game, married to the game. I'm married to the game, married to the game. Put me in the game, cuz. I'm married to the game, married to to the game. I'm married to the game, married to the game. I'm married to the game, married to the game. I'm married to the game, married to the game. Put me in the game, coach, I'm going for a touchdown. I'm grinding every day, I'm even grinding when the sun down. I let off 22, they started running Derrick Henry. I know they was surprised, that they ain't think I had it in me. I'm married to the game, married to the game. I'm married to the game, married to the game. Feel me now? I'm married to the game, married to the game. Feel me now? I'm married to the game, married to the game. Feel me now? Put me in the game, coach, I'm going for a touchdown.
Not a problem.
All right, enough of that. Although he was able to see a stingray from the dock, he wasn't leaving until it was time to get ready for dinner. Eventually, he pulled himself away from the fun and we headed back to the ship. We were lucky enough to catch a shuttle after waiting about 15 minutes. There were 3 more beaches on the island that we didn't check out. A small no-waves area for small children, the employee-only beach, and the exclusive yacht club beach that was pretty small. Time for some rankings. Our all-time favorite beach is Lighthouse Bay Beach. We love the lighthouse, the unique seating, we love being so close to the massive ship, the bar over by the lighthouse is so nice, and we were able to see a beautiful sunset. MSC put a lot of effort into this part of the island, and it shows. Our second pick is Bimini Beach. This is definitely the most consistent beach for a good snorkel. We were swimming with the fish the entire time. The only negative is trolley rides can get a bit inconsistent, and you might have to wait 30 minutes or longer when you first get off the ship. Our third pick is the lagoon beaches, North or South Beach. If you're walking, I'd suggest just stopping at South Beach. It's a lot bigger and closer to the ship. The snorkeling was great, but that's mostly because we found a barracuda and shark. Check around the rocks for fish, and go out into the deep for the shark.
He's not very good at forking.
Our cruise included an overnight stay on the island, so we were able to stay out late to enjoy the lighthouse light show to end the perfect day at Ocean Cay. Unfortunately, the music does have a copyright, so I will have to include some epidemic sound instead. Until next time, thanks for watching.